Hey guys, we're back with some more Nothing But Gold.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've done one of these.
It's been a long time, but this is a series that we are really happy with. So, today, we're going to talk to you about our awkwardest dates.
Yep, it's gonna be fun. You wanna start yours first?
Okay, I'll start with my first. Okay, so my awkwardest date was in high school. I was in high school, and this girl, which, I'm going to change her name just for the video's sake. I'm going to name her Emma.
Emma?
So, I was dating Emma at the time, right? And we were, we were at her house, and she was making me watch Glee. And for everyone that knows me, everyone knows that I hate Glee with a passion. I really don't like it.
You're not filled with Glee?
No, I'm not filled with Glee. Do you like Glee?
No.
No. Glee is stupid. Anyway, so she was making me watch Glee upstairs, and they had like a little living room thing up there. Anyway, so then her dad came in, and he invited us to go see a movie at the library. And
that sounds like fun.
I don't think she wanted to, but I was definitely wanted to. I wanted to get out of there, right? I didn't want to watch Glee. I'm like, how bad could it be, right?
Enough.
It's just watching a movie. Like, I mean, obviously it's a little awkward. Right? I'm gonna be watching a movie with her dad, but I figured it wasn't too bad. So he took us, right, and it wasn't at a movie theater. It was at the public library. It was really weird. They had like a movie club, right? And so when we got there, they were just talking about the movie. They were talking about all these like personifications and plot lines and all these crazy things, right? Like, it sounded kind of awkward, but I was like, all right, like this can't be that bad, right? The main actor was Antonio Banderas, so I'm like,
all right,
it can't be that bad, right? I'm thinking Shrek, I'm thinking Zorro, like, you know, like normal like Hollywood movies. So the movie we watched was The Skin I Live In.
That already sounds bad.
This is not an Antonio Banderas movie. So he is the main character. But okay, so The Skin I Live In, basically, what it's about is that this guy, he's a surgeon, like a skin surgeon, right?
Okay.
His wife died, like she gets in a car accident or something. I don't know. She dies, right? So, at the start of the movie, you see there's just this woman, and she's bald, and there's he has like this maid, and the maid takes care of the one, right? She's locked in the room, like he's keeping her there. So, her son comes to visit them, and her son is like, he's a criminal. He's a serial rapist and stuff. So that's what he does. He goes and he rapes this woman that you have no idea like who she is or anything about her, right?
Okay.
So that's how the movie starts out. A woman gets raped at the beginning of the movie, and then it kind of dives like that guy, like the doctor's wife, Antonio Banderas' wife, like had run off with that guy, and he just left her there to die, like in a burning car or something. So then, there's like a lot of flashbacks and stuff. So basically, the plot of the story is that this kid, like they were at a party. He has a daughter, right? Antonio Banderas has a daughter.
Okay.
And his daughter was like traumatized from seeing her mom like all burnt up at the car, right? So she had like mental disorders.
Okay.
And then this kid at this party, like she had taken some drugs. He had taken some drugs. I don't know. He like she said no. She freaked out, right? When they were trying to like have sex. And but he left her alone. Like he just like he didn't do anything to her, right? But she was traumatized to the point where she killed herself.
Oh.
Yeah, and so Antonio Banderas, the doctor surgeon guy, he's like, okay, I've had enough. My wife like died, right? My daughter died. I'm gonna get you back. So he goes after this kid. He's literally a teenager, like 19 years old, I think.
Okay.
And so you see a little bit of his backline, but just a little bit. And so he goes after this kid, kidnaps him, tortures him for a bit, and then gives him.
Messed up, dude.
No. And then the worst part, he gives him the sex change operation as like payback. But he doesn't just stop there. He doesn't just stop at a sex change operation, right? He like completely turns him into a woman. The woman from the beginning that he had that he just got raped, basically.
Wow.
And then that's already like mind-blowing awkward, right? Like her dad is sitting right next to me. She's sitting on my right. Like this is already like, why am I watching this? This is a mistake.
Did he talk at all? You mention anything?
Her dad?
Yeah.
No, her dad was just like, I I don't know how he felt about the movie. I can't see, like, there's a movie club, so I'm assuming they saw messed up movies like this all the time.
Okay.
I have not seen messed up movies like this all the time. Anyway, that movie ends up, Antonio Banderas has sex with the kid who he gave a check chain operation to, and then the kid kills him. He kills him, he betrays him, and then he runs away, and he goes back home. That's the movie.
Okay.
Basically, like 5 minute story plotline. So, yeah, her dad was sitting next to me on my left. He was sitting on my right. I was traumatized by watching all of this. I felt so awkward. Her dad, like, once the movie ended, he just, like, he didn't say anything because he didn't want to talk to me, I don't think, but he just never said anything to me. So he didn't say anything at all about the movie. Like, he was just quiet. Emma and I were just like, what is going on? Like, why did we just watch this with your dad? This is so radical, you know? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think her dad expected it, but I definitely expected it.
I wouldn't have expected it.
She didn't expect it for sure. Like, I think it might have been his plan, like an evil plan to, like, mess us up in the head, you know? Maybe. I don't know.
Was she all flustered afterwards?
Oh, she was way flustered. I mean, I kind of, you know, like, it was messed up, but I was okay. She was not okay. She was messed up by the movie. So, if that was his plan, hey, it worked. It definitely worked.
Okay.
So that's my story. What's yours?
Alright, well, you might actually remember this. My most awkward date, you were involved as well.
Was I really?
Yep. This was actually also my first date, and it was like right before Valentine's Day, so for some reason we decided to make the first date on Valentine's Day. That was stupid.
That was your first date?
Yeah. You remember that one?
Yeah, I remember this. Guys, I remember this. Oh my god.
It was tragic. So, first of all, it was at my house, and we decided to cook for both of the girls. For our sake.
Fake names.
We'll call them Tiffany and...
My girlfriend at the time was Ellie.
Yeah, there you go.
Ellie.
Just like the blue dinosaur. And... so basically, we decided to cook for them. We were making a chili rellenos. One of the hardest dishes ever.
I remember it. I remember this because of that. That was my idea to cook that. I remember this.
I know.
And it was such a mistake. It was such a mistake to cook those. They're the hardest dish to make.
Yep.
It was so involved.
You have to, like, put this cheese in, whatever, and we just, like, tore all the peppers, and it was so bad.
Oh my gosh, it was so bad.
Everything was messed up. So,
like, I remember I was on the phone with my mom trying to figure out how she made this dish. It's so bad. It's so bad.
And Tiffany hadn't even arrived yet. We were still waiting for her. We were cooking before then.
Well, I remember, like you usually have like 4 or 5 hours to cook these. We were trying to do it in like an hour before we had said,
So I was actually like, Tiffany didn't actually have a phone at the time, so I was Facebook messaging her to ask her when she was coming, and then later I found out she didn't have a ride, and so I was like, do you need me to come pick you up? She's like, yes please, I would actually like that.
That was actually awkward, like, for me.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Well, when you left me like in your house, like alone, trying to cook all this stuff that I can't really cook.
Yeah, and Ellie was there too.
Yeah.
And so they were just there with my parents. It was kind of interesting.
Just me, my girlfriend, and his parents.
So, yeah, I went to go pick her up, and then came back. Like, on the drive back, she hardly talked at all, didn't really say anything. She kind of sat there. And I was like, okay, sure.
I mean, that must have been awkward for her, too.
Yeah, that first date, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
So, we came back, and by the time we got back, Carlos had finished the cooking. Excellent cooking, right?
And,
so, we gave it to him, knowing it was terrible.
We tasted it actually first.
Yeah.
Like, I remember we just sneaked a bite.
Yeah, and it was terrible.
Oh my god, the worst. We never cooked again after that. We never cooked for them again. Like, it was such a mistake. We should
have tried with a much easier dish.
Yeah, it was really bad. The food was not.
On the bright side, though, they ate it and they pretended to like it. It was obvious they didn't like it.
I mean,
I wouldn't like it. That was terrible.
I did appreciate that they tried to make it.
Yeah, that was nice.
Oh, this tastes good. No, it doesn't. You liar. How are you gonna lie to me? But it's okay. It's okay.
So yeah, afterwards we decided to watch a movie. I don't really remember what movie it was.
No, I don't remember.
I just remember it was kind of weird, the situation.
Yeah.
So at the time in our house, we only had like a 2-person seating couch, or yeah, it was like 2.
I think
or
so.
3,
Something like that.
So Carlos and Ellie sat on the couch.
Yes.
And then I sat on like one side of the room, which it was also another 2-person couch over there.
Yeah.
I sat over there, and then what happened was Tiffany decided to sit on the opposite side of the room.
Why did you do that?
I don't know, that was interesting.
I sat down, Ellie sat down
right next to me.
You sit down, she should sit right next to you.
Nope.
But no, she sat on the whole other side of the room for no reason.
Yeah, it was weird. She was over there by herself, and
you were over there by yourself.
I was over here by myself, and
me and Ellie were just like, what is going on?
Yeah.
This is so awkward.
It was really, really odd.
Yeah.
So we were like talking to each other, and everybody was talking, except she didn't really talk much. So
yeah,
I felt kind of bad. She was just kind of like left out of the conversation.
But she chose to sit all the way over there
yeah,
for no
I was
reason.
like, okay, do you want to come over here, maybe?
We know you wanted to go over there.
But yeah, so that was pretty fun. Yeah, so I mean,
that's our awkwardest dates, guys.
Yeah,
I mean, they're pretty high up there on the like.
I'm sure people have had higher, but
yeah, I'm sure.
You know,
think of the movie that we watched though, like.
Oh yeah, that's disturbing.
A woman got raped in the first 10 minutes of the movie, and I'm just sitting here next to her dad, like.
Was that the first time you met her parents?
No, I had met them before, but her dad refused to talk to me anyway, so I'm sure it didn't make anything better.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so
yeah,
comment down below like awkward date ideas. Well, not ideas. Not ideas, guys. Please don't do that.
Awkward date moments.
Moments that you've had, definitely, and leave a like if you enjoyed our nothing but gold comeback.
Yeah. We'll try to do this more often.
Definitely more often. Anyways, see you guys next episode.
Have fun.